In this video, I'm briefly going to show you how to calculate the upper quartile from a histogram. So, given the histogram here, I'm firstly going to work out the total frequency that it represents. Remember, that is going to be given by the area under the histogram. So we have 54, that's 4, multiplied by 1, that's 4. So there's a frequency of 4 in this first bar. Secondly, we have 4 times 4, 16. 4 again, multiplied by 3, that's 12. 8 times by 0.5, that's going to be 4. So I'm going to work out the total frequency, which is 36. I'm now going to work out 3/4 of this because the upper quartile is 3/4 of the way into the data. This is going to be the position of the upper quartile. This should be 27. Now I need to find out which class is the upper quartile class. I do that by considering cumulative frequency. So in the first bar we have 4 values, and then from the first bar up to the second bar there's a total of 4 plus 16, that's 20 values. So we're not quite at the 27th, but if I now add 12 I'll get to 32. So that means this bar, that is 58 to 62 seconds, that interval, that must contain the upper quartile. And I'm going to use the following formula, which I'll write down to calculate the upper quartile. The formula is the lower end of the upper quartile class plus the frequency into that class that is required divided by the frequency density of that class. So that's going to be 58, that's the lower end of the class that contains the upper quartile, plus the frequency into that class that's required. So I need to get to the 27th value. Before that class, I have a total of 20 values. So the frequency into the class is going to be 7, because obviously 27 is 7 more than 20. The frequency density of the class in question is 3. So that means my upper quartile will be 58 plus 7/3. We can just type into a calculator, 58 plus 7/3, although you could also do it with fractions, and that will give you 60 1/3, which is 60.33 approximately. So the upper quartile is 60.33 seconds.